Hey, what is up, everyone? This is Tyler G of Batman Figs on Instagram with another BTAS episode review, and today's episode is titled Babydoll. This episode I have to put in my top 5. It's probably in my top 3 if I'm being honest with myself, and that is saying a lot because the villain in this episode isn't a big rogue from the comic or one that most people know about. In fact, this rogue was created just for the show. This episode was written by Paul Dini, and I think it just speaks to his genius that he can take a ridiculous character like Babydoll in this case, and make us feel such a powerful connection and sadness overall for this character. And it starts off with people from this TV show start disappearing, and they keep getting kidnapped, and so Batman needs to investigate it. And there's only a couple of the cast that hasn't been taken, and one of them is this Babydoll, and then like a couple other cast members. So the other cast members get taken, and so Batman wants to know, who is this Mary Doll? And he goes to Summer Gleason, a reporter, and asks what she knows. And him and Robin get to see tape on her, and she has a condition where she can't grow. So she literally looks like a little kid, kind of like a Gary Coleman. So he just always looks like a kid. This is how she is. And Summer Gleason tells him that while the show was doing well, she wanted her to be taken more serious, so she quit, and she started doing like Hamlet and Shakespearean roles, but she wasn't a very good actress. So she basically went into hiding until now. And so we see that we get taken to where she's taken the whole cast, and it is on the TV set of their old show. So they ask her, why are you doing this? Why did you kidnap us? Like, what's the point? And she just says she misses the old days. She wants to be back where everyone was happy. They were around each other all the time, and they're like, but you wanted to be taken serious, you wanted more attention, and you walked off the show, essentially ruining it. And she admits that, and so she says, I know I was wrong, but I want things to get back to the way they were. And so she basically forces them to be there. She ties them to like a dinner table chairs, and they're having a fake dinner basically. But Batman and Robin, they're doing research, and they realize that she has one more person that she has to get. And so they put Robin in disguise as this character, and she kidnaps him, and that leads into Babydoll's hideout where she's keeping him. And then from there, she runs away while Robin's taking care of the cast, getting them safe. She runs away, and Batman goes after her. And from here, the episode gets a lot of Dark Knight Returns vibe when he chases Joker through like the carnival and into like the magic, or like the mirrors, the House of Mirrors. And there's just a great moment where Babydoll is walking and looking at the mirrors, and it's like the silly mirrors, so like you're really short, really tall, and one of them, she sees herself in her mind, and it's a beautiful, normal woman that looks like she's 25 to 30, beautiful, blonde, tall, and she says, look, that's me in there, the real me. But it's not really real, is it? It's just made up and pretend, like my family, my life, and everything else. And then she just starts shooting everything. She starts shooting at Batman in the mirror, yelling, why couldn't you just let me make believe? And then she's shooting all the mirrors where Batman's in, until she's pointing her teddy bear gun at the reflection of what she sees herself as in her mind, which is a normal, beautiful woman. And you see tears stream down her face as she pulls the trigger and essentially shoots down the idea of her ever being normal. Are you kidding me? Whew. man, Paul Dini, he makes you care about a character you never saw before, and it's ridiculous in theory because it's just a little kid or it's just a little person, and you're like, how is this episode, like, this doesn't stack up to the rest at first, and you're like, this is ridiculous. But halfway through the episode, you can't stop watching. And he just draws you in, makes you care about this villain. And that's why, to me, this episode has to be up there in the top 5 at least, because it's just that good. It showcases Dini's skill to take a character no one thought of before, wasn't in any canon. It seems ridiculous. Like, I can't imagine the writer's room. He's like, okay, look, we got this villain. She's going to be called Babydoll. She's 2 feet tall. People are like, how's that going to be imposing to Batman? But it works. It works beautifully. It's a tragedy. We like tragedies. That we read Greek tragedies and consider them classics. This is definitely a tragic Batman story. It's beautifully done, beautifully executed. And I wish she showed up more in Batman canon. I wish she got to be upgraded to the comics like Renee Montoya and Harley Quinn that were created for the show. She hasn't yet, but hopefully people start to realize what a great episode this is. I was watching a bunch of top 10 Batman animated series lists online, and there's only one out of like probably hundreds of videos that show this one being in the top 10, and I was happy to see that, but I definitely think it deserves more credit. It's if you haven't seen it, go see it. Amazon Prime, they're streaming for free all 4 seasons. So that is my take on Babydoll. I hope you guys get a chance to see it or read up on it. I will be doing an action figure review later today on the Green Lantern from the DC Rebirth, DC Collectibles Justice League 7-pack. So stay tuned for that. If you want more pictures, and I have a lot of them, you can go to Batman Figs on Instagram. Please show some love. Go through, find your favorite episode. I have pictures of every episode at least 3 times over. Go through them, check them out. Hopefully you enjoy them. If you do, follow, like. If you enjoy these daily videos of action figure reviews, as well as Batman the Animated Series reviews, please subscribe, please like below, please comment. I would really appreciate it. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon.